Hello student. In the previous session we have studied about what are the SDLC process and what are the types of SDLC process, and we discussed about the first model which is waterfall model, and the waterfall model is step by step process. The main problem of that model is client is not involved after the requirement, after giving the requirements. Okay. So overcome that problem, there is a new model introduced which is a prototype model. Okay, which is a prototype model. So what is prototype model? The model is used when the customer do not know what is the exact requirement beforehand. Okay, when the customer do not know the what are the exact requirement of that product, what is the design, and he is confused about his requirement. So the prototype model is introduced, and the way the prototype model is doing. Okay, so this is the phases like. Okay, in that waterfall model there is a requirement gathering, then requirement analysis, then requirement designing, then developing, then testing, and then deployment. This is the process of waterfall model. Okay, so now in the prototype model the client give that the requirements, not the proper requirement, he has the basic requirements, and according to that requirement there is a quick design making up a quick design is, and then according to that design we would make a prototype. The prototype is not actual functionalities, with the base functionalities are there in the prototype model. The base functionalities are there, like what are the main features, and not the functionalities but the only the features are there. Okay, and that prototype go for the client evaluation, then client will get the client feedback. If the client is not satisfied with that prototype, then it will be rebuilt the quick design, and the loop goes when the client is fully satisfied with that prototype, then the next phases is coming like that: the designing and the final designing, then coding, then implementation, then testing, and then the deployment, and the maintenance part is required. Okay, this is the base diagram of the prototype model. First is requirement gathering, then quick designing, after that the build the prototype, then it will be go for the client evaluation, then it will be the refine the requirements according to the user or according to the client, then it will be quick designing that requirement, and it will be goes a loop. After the satisfaction of the client, it will be go for the designing, coding, and implementation. Okay, this is the text. Okay, first is requirement gathering and analysis. Requirement analysis is the first step of developing a prototype model. During this phase, the system desire are preciously defined. During this method, the system are usually interviewed to determine what are the expected the system. Okay, and now the quick design according to the requirement, it will be designed, done, and this will be find the build the prototype, then in initial user evaluation, then refine the rebuild the prototype, and it will go on for the requirements and for the models, and after that satisfaction it will be go for. Okay, then last is the advantage is better requirement understanding. Okay, better requirement, you refine the requirements, you can refine the requirement and error detection every phases, and improve the user satisfaction and user interaction with better views, then reduce the development risks. Okay, and the main disadvantages is increase the development cost. That it is the when the loop is going, the requirement cost and cost is increased, and the time is also increased. Okay, and user is expected that the prototype is the final product, so it demand the project quickly before the time. Okay, and the poor documentation. Sometimes if the documentation is poor because the documentation incomplete with that initial prototype design, and then the final prototype design, and between that what are the prototypes are designed and what are the requirements are added. So the document is some incomplete. Okay, and after that, okay, thank you.